This is my first page of my Commonplace book. And in my first page, this is all about Unit 1. This is a reflection about Unit 1. And then some pros and cons about Unit 1. And then some takeaways about Unit 1. And then on the back, I have my reflection about my paper number 1. And then I have some pros and cons about my paper number 1. And then I have my takeaway for paper number 1. And then I have unit number 2. This is my reflection about unit number 2. These are my pros and cons about unit number 2. And here are my takeaways from unit number 2. And then page number 3 is my brainstorming for paper number 2. I have my possible ideas to talk about. I have my possible topics, the highlighted topic as I choose. I have some reasons why. And then I have a short little outline of how I want my whole paper to go. Page number 4 is my reflection on my paper number 2, my pros and my cons about paper number 2, and my takeaways about paper number 2. My 5th page is my reflection on unit number 3, my reflection, my pros and cons about unit number 3, and my takeaway about unit number 3. My 6th page is my brainstorming about paper number 3. Here I have my possible topics, some research that I found about the topic at first, and then I had the essay for about how I wanted to go. Then I have my paper number 3 reflection, pros and cons about paper number 3, and my takeaways from paper number 3. And then page 9 is about how my connection in my speech class. I had to do a persuasive speech about a topic that I cared about. And then this topic I chose was the death penalty. And this talks about how I used just mercy to using that, and how I found a quote that relates to just mercy, and how I used it in my class too. And page number 10 is just a reflection that I'm almost there. It's my reflection about how I did so far. Here are my pros about how I did. These are my cons about things I needed to improve on. And this is the takeaways about how I did so far. And then inside my book is my reflection about my experience in my Commonplace book.